Can't be looking ashy on camera. What's good, y'all? My name is Nonso, and this video is long overdue. So last summer, I went to go visit my friend Alp in Istanbul, Turkey, where he lives. He and I became close friends my senior year of high school. When it was time for him to leave, I promised him that eventually at some point our paths would cross again and I would visit him in Turkey. And that day came a lot sooner than I expected. Istanbul is beautiful. It's one of the largest, I think it's the largest city I've ever spent time in. The people are fun, the traffic dynamic is exhilarating. And one thing that I noticed there is that there are Turkish flags everywhere. And I'd never seen anything like that before. I feel like with how many Turkish flags were everywhere, if I saw like this, but it was US flags, like in the US, I feel like that would just look strange. But it'll just look so natural in Turkey. So at this point, I wasn't fully comfortable taking pictures in public. I feel like with photography, it almost forces you to move at a slower pace with things. So I'm able to kind of notice the more idiosyncratic things about people. Early on with this challenge, I wanted to be discreet when taking pictures of people. I didn't really want to fully own it. And there were some times where it was pretty awkward, I ain't gonna lie. They would, I would either not get the picture or they would catch me trying to take the picture. And I wouldn't really know how to explain it because they speak Turkish, I speak English, and even if we both spoke English, I wouldn't really know how to say it. So I just kind of kept it pushing at that point. And then I didn't want to be so uncomfortable taking pictures. So I just kind of had to start to own it a little bit. So eventually I just decided to fully embody this challenge and this mission that I was on. If I want to take a picture, I gotta own it. Once I start to kind of do that a little bit, I gained a little bit of confidence and it felt good. Not everyone was open to it. Of course, not everyone wants a picture taken, which when people deny, it hurt a little bit more than usual just cause dang, I got denied in a different language and I just kind of have to deal with it. But all the other times when people were grabbing their friends to take pictures, I fed off that. That was great energy. And I really started to gain more appreciation for Turkish people because from what it looked like, to me, everyone seemed very family oriented and very friendly and social. When we would be walking around, they would see that I'm clearly not Turkish by ethnicity. So they would stop and ask questions, not in an attacking way, but just genuinely out of curiosity. But everyone would also say welcome to Turkey, welcome to Turkey. And it was just so welcoming. I loved it. So when I finally got around to actually looking through the pictures and editing them, I wanted to focus on 3 that I really, really enjoyed. And that kind of encapsulate my entire time in Turkey and bring back the most memories. So this first one is this little boy that I took a picture of. So we were walking down some street, I don't remember what it was. And then I saw this little boy skateboarding, I think, and he was with a couple of his friends, and we just both kind of made eye contact, and I was so I gestured, I was holding my camera, can I take a picture of you? And he said, yeah. So I took a picture of him, and I showed it to him, and he liked it. And then then he gestured saying, okay, now, you and I take a picture together. So I was all right, bet, let's do it. So I had my friend take a picture of us, and he grabbed his friends, and it was just very, very natural and innocent. And mind you, he didn't speak English, so it was all done by nonverbal communication, and we just kind of understood each other. And I'll never forget it, really. I was just, I don't know, that moment just kind of stuck with me. All right, the next picture is these 2 musicians playing instruments on the streets. It's not that this was necessarily the best performance I've ever seen in my life, but when I saw them, I just kind of quickly picked up my camera and snapped the picture, and just kind of kept it pushing and was just enjoying their music. But after looking at the picture and kind of color grading a little bit, I ended up really, really enjoying the picture. And I didn't put too much thought into this photo. And this photo specifically kind of helps me remember my whole point in doing this challenge. And it was to put more action to my words. Not necessarily focus on being such a perfectionist, but just focus on actually doing. In this picture, I forgot I took it. And when I looked back at it, I was like, wow, I'm very happy I took it because it came out pretty nice in my opinion. And the third and final picture is the picture of when I first stepped into the Grand Bazaar. Just like what I saw. I looked around, I saw people just moving, just minding their own business, doing their thing, you know, laughing, interactions, whatever. But then I started looking at the products that were being sold. It was all very just natural products, the things that like you'll never really catch anywhere else. And you know, I'm walking down, I'm seeing like all these teas that I've never seen before. And I'm a huge tea person. So when I see tea, like, you know, I start to get a little excited. And it was just sensory overload. Like the most beautiful smelling, the most beautiful appearing tea that I've ever seen in my life, at least to this point. And, you know, the one regret that I have for my time in Turkey is probably not buying any tea. I don't know why I didn't get any. I was just so focused on taking pictures, and I think I was just like caught in the moment. I was like, wow, like this is the Grand Bazaar, da da da. I had my camera, but I didn't get any tea while I was there. My time in Istanbul was priceless. I got to enjoy it with my friend, my great friend Alp, who lives there, you know, having a great time, wonderful hospitality, and just getting to explore. And it was just so fun. Till this day, I'm still trying to figure out how to verbalize it and do it its full justice. I don't really know how to close this video, but thank you for watching. I really appreciate it.